the matching records based on exact matching strategy. So with one column we talked about it, wherein we understood like how one can start follow the complete process. Yeah. So like right from entry point, the creation of word, which means so landing stage, loading, match, and also we did merge also, right? We talked about this complete flow. So in this, we have seen one with what auto merge process with no, what do you call, no accept unmerged rows as unmatched rows as unique. Yes, sir. No? So unmatched rows as unique option, right? Yes, sir. No? In that case, the records have been converted from many to one, but they are not golden records. But still, they have been marked as what with the indicator value 2. Then to mark them as golden records, then we have just enabled accept unmatched rows as what unique. So this we enabled, right? So that's what we discussed. Yeah. So with this option, if you say yes, then we executed auto merge. So as a result of it, so this indicator value, the consolidation indicator value, changed from 2 to what? 1. No? So that's what was discussed as part of this particular, what you call one flow, second flow. And third, what we discussed was can we perform manual merge, though the records have been queued for auto merge? Answer is what? Yes. Why? Because to perform manual merge, we use what? Merge manager tool. And what are the records that can be seen as part of this merge manager tool? We can see all the records that are queued for what we call manual merge, which means if the indicator value is consolidation indicator value is equal to 2, then those records can be seen in this particular merge manager, which means what? Indicator value is equal to 2 when irrespective of whether the records have been queued for auto merge or manual merge, which means in merge manager tool, you could able to see all of them. So once you could able to see, even data steward also can perform what you call merge, yeah, though they have been queued for auto merge. In reality, we don't do it, but if you want, we can do it. And then, yeah, the fourth option, yes, we have done it practically. So instead of using what you call queued for auto merge, so we queued for what you call manual merge. Yeah, I repeat. So we have just made this match property, which is queued for manual merge. So which is auto is equal to no. Then with this, we could able to perform within merge manager tool. What we did, guys, here, first option, we did what? Flag for auto merge we did. Yes or no? So which means if the steward is sure about, okay, this request seems to okay, let it undergo as part of what you call auto merge. In that case, they can just flag them for what auto merge. That's it. Yeah? So this way, we could able to what perform this auto merge. this flagging part. And fifth, so what we did was same thing in manual merge case. So what we did here, so we talked about what you call, let us say there are two records which are queued for what you call manual merge. So we need to create one of them as golden record. Then what happens? So data steward can select a record which he feels it's a good record. And then they can select what? Accept unmerged rows as unique. This is the first button on the right side. You've seen it, right? Accept unmerged rows as what? Unique. So that's what we can see over here. So once we do that, then it will be converted to what? Golden record. Likewise, we can repeat the same process for n number of records. Not only that, this is a duplicate records, right? What if we have one unique record? So can we convert this to what? Golden record? Answer is what? Yes. That also I think we have done. So to convert this to what? Golden record by using same option. Yeah. So we can use same option. That is a record level we are trying to do. Yeah. So that's it. So this flow we talked about it with the exact matching strategy. Yeah. So after that, we started off understanding what you call theoretical part of what you call fuzzy. In that we have seen exact and what you call fuzzy matching strategies, which are part of what match search strategies. I repeat. So as part of this match search strategies, so we got both, and we just changed from exact to what? Fuzzy. Now, as we all know that within a fuzzy, we can identify the matching records where there could be 100% of match or less than 100% of match. But what we have seen was less than 100% of match. We have seen it. Yeah. So, but we can also have exact matches also. So as we discussed, fuzzy is superset of exact. So now within this, what happens as part of fuzzy? Just to put it to one line. So how many inputs that we can have for fuzzy match process, guys? Is it going to be 2 or 3 or 4 or none? Fuzzy match process, how many will be the input for fuzzy match process? Wow, how many, guys? Is it 2, 3 or 4? 1, base object table. Second is what? Match rules. And third is what? What is the third one? Match kit table. 3 are the inputs, which means second option is right? So yeah, probably we'll have one test probably after probably last day or Monday. I'll prepare some questions, 20-30 questions, just to make sure that whether we are in right page or not. Yeah. So yeah, so which means these are 3 inputs. Then it will become as input for what? Match process. Then what are, so where do we send output of this particular match process, guys? What is the target table? I think you can hear me, right? Yes. So what's the target table, guys? Or what are the target tables for match process? Yeah.
Base of the table only.
Only base, huh? Anything else?
CBO match.
Mainly match table. So output of match process is what? See, what is the main goal of this match process? To identify matching records, right? If there are any matching records, where do you see them? In match table. I think we talked about this diagram, right? So in that, there are 4 columns we discussed already: object, matched, auto merge indicator, and rule also. So say similar things, we have also seen it as part of merge managed also. Yes, sir. That's one target. Another will be just flag change in base object table. Yeah. So main target table for match process is what? Match table. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So now, and once we know that, then we talk about like how to configure what you call this fuzzy columns. So as part of match columns, no, before that first we uh, enable fuzzy. So what is the next step we did? Then added what you call match key, right? So example, we have used address part one. Yes, sir. Then what is the next step we did? Keyword, those things are straightforward. So let's focus on main things. So then we added one fuzzy column, right? So which is I think address part two, right? Yes, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So likewise, we can add what you call any number of fuzzy columns, yeah, based on person, contact, word, contact, family, whatever, right? We got multiple identities. So based on input data, we can select appropriate identity and start getting it added as part of fuzzy columns. Yeah? So that's what we can see as part of what we call fuzzy columns. Yeah. So once add columns, so we got key and columns. Then we have just queued for here what? Manual merge. Yes or no? Why? Why not auto guys here? Because remember, probable, which means we are not sure about it. So which is the right. So then we need to leave it to the right person to take a call, like what is right or what is wrong. So who is the right person here? Data steward, right? So we all know that. So now to do that, we make auto as what? No, I think we know that. This is a default behavior in most of the cases. I would say more than 95% of the cases. Yeah. Some cases, if you are sure about it, we can also quit for auto merge, which is not advisable. Yeah. Now, so we selected that and we have used one of the match level. What is the match level we have used, guys? Yeah, typical conservative loose, right? Out of them, which one we have chosen? We start with the loose, right? Because to understand, yes, to identify what we call non-closer matching records or very loose matches. That's why we have seen, though we got, I think 9 records, I think then we have seen 11 matching records. Yeah? Number is maybe approximately I think 9 is 11 is right. So which means what? So 9 records, 11 matches. It's not a small number. So which means many matching records. We have seen those matching records which are queued for manual merge. Yes or no? You have seen that. Then we got into merge manager in order to perform what you call manual merge. Yeah. So by selecting the appropriate record, which is whichever has got more characters, that's what we have. Steward can take a call by choosing his own way of merging it. Yeah. So that's it. So whatever logic that he has in mind for that particular day's business, then they'll just apply that. Yeah. So that's it. Then some they can mark as what golden records. Some they can just queue for what flag for auto merge, or it could be even they can also perform all manually. They can perform merge. So whatever the kind of data that we have read, based on that they'll take a call. Yeah. So this is what we discussed. Yeah. Then after that, we have also talked about what you call several options, yeah, or several actions, I would say, instead of options, several actions that we could perform within this particular merge manager tool. Yes or no? So what are those actions? I think we have seen on the right side. So one, I think we already talked about it. Accept unmerged rows as unique, right? Yes or no? And second is what? Accept unmerged rows as unique, but that are assigned, that are in assignment list. Yeah. Which means what? The records which are assigned to what? Data steward. And then accept all records without a match. That's a dangerous option, is what I said. So accept all without a match. Yeah. Which means it look at all the records in base object table, and it will just convert all unique records to what? Golden records. Yeah. So that's it. This is the third option. Then we have also seen XREF, view cross reference. So before we view cross reference, we have seen it, see whether we have got more than one entry in what XREF table or not. But you have seen only one entry. Now, after that, what we did, there is an edit record button, right? We modified it for the respective source system, whatever, CRM, whatever. We just selected the CRM source system record and we modified it. We means who modified it? Guy who logged on to this, let's say admin. So it should be recorded against with what? Sys0, which is the primary key, right? So we can see two entries in XF table as a result of this particular change. So as we all know that there is going to be one-to-many correspondence between what base object table and XF table. In this case, 1 to n means 1 to 2. So likewise, you can have any number of changes that could take place for other source system. Now, in one source system, so let's say if you made one change, after that you modify it, there won't be new entry. So you'll have only update reflected all there. Yeah. I think someone asked question, where do we see previously what is modified data? So we have got history tables or HMS table, whatever, right? We can see them. Now that's about edit record part. So that's, I think that's it about what you call as part of unmerged pane. And remember guys, there are some buttons which you have not seen as part of this, like set record state. That button is missing. Can you guess the reason why it is missing? Set record state. You have not seen that. Yeah. So I think we talked about why we need this. Yeah. So we'll have 1, 0, minus, we all know, right? So which means if you want to change the state from active to pending or deleted, whatever, anything, right? So we have to have some what we call way to perform. So within merge manager itself, there'll be a button which we call set record state, using which we can just what you call convert active to pen, what you call deleted pending, whatever, right? So one to another. Yeah. So that is disabled because we have not enabled state management for your customer. That is why we could not able to see that button. Yes or no, guys? So where do you have this option? Enable state management. I think one
At the
day we
base
discussed.
object level.
Yeah, base object advanced properties, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So fine. So yeah, that's about, we'll see that. So for well, I'll just take another base object table where we will see the effect of this particular state management. Yeah. So that's one thing. And now let me talk about, okay. Yes. Yeah, I forgot to talk about it, guys. So we have also talked about queries and packages, because prerequisite to get into merge manager or data manager, hierarchy manager is what? So we need to have merge enabled objects or merge enabled base objects only. So which means if we have merge enable base objects, then only we could able to perform what we call manual merge by using what merge manager tool. Yeah. Now repeat, if we have merge enable base objects, then only we can perform. So how to make it merge enabled, guys? For that, so we need to build a package. Package just like a view, which is based on what? Queries. So in queries, we got two types, right? What are those, guys?
Custom
Custom
and
queries.
wizard.
Yes, perfect. Wizard based query and custom query. And package also we got two types. What are those? Put enabled and display.
Display
Yes, sir.
package.
Exactly. Two packages, right? I think we have seen we created it and we have seen the effect of it, right? How to create all that. Let's come out from that. Then, yes, this I'll talk about later. Yeah. So in data management, right? Sorry. So we have also seen flag button where we can change from one status to other status, like queued for match, reset as new record, assign to some other steward, or uh, keep it on hold, right? We have seen all the flag changes, right? I think we have done that, and because steward can do anything, right? And we could able to see in the effect of that in the backend table. So that also we discussed, and this is done. This is I'm just seeing, did I miss anything? Yeah. This part I missed it in the sense because we did not enable state management. So can you see, guys? Now, so from this diagram, what do we infer from this? Yeah. First thing, who does data change? Data steward. Yeah, that is why. So under data steward, we can see three sub tools, right? Data manager, merge manager, and hierarchy manager. Yeah. Now let us say we perform edit record. Add record we have not done. Edit record we have done. So any change that we do, so that particular record need to undergo what we call level some one or more levels of upload process. Did we do that in Hub Console? Answer is no. By default, in Hub Console, record will be committed whenever you make any change, which means record will not go to this particular pending state and it will not be sent for what appropriate authorized person to take a call whether to approve or reject or cancel or escalate. We can see only two here: action for approval, escalate, or if it is approved, promoted. If it is escalated, promoted. If no, if it is not approved, delete, whatever. So this is the procedure we follow normally. We, in the sense, like people who are going to perform a change and apply process management. So, so we have not involved other stakeholder in Hub Console to perform this particular operation. This will be done outside MDM Hub by using what? Data governance application. We'll see that later. For now, what we did was, whatever we did by using the steward role, all the records got committed to what? Database, which is ORS database. ORS is right or wrong, guys, or master, where the record change would take place if you edit a record, add a record, or delete a record, or whatever. Yeah. Where
ORS.
does it ORS or master?
ORS.
Okay, perfect. So this part we have not discussed. Middle part that we will see in application. So rest, I think these things we have seen. Did I miss anything? So this are done. Yes, I think we talked about all the options that we have in this merge manager tool, except this query we have not used. So why we need this particular query, guys? Can someone get an answer question? Answer this question. Simple. Just to limit the number of rows, just like a what you call setting the filter condition. Based on that, you could able to get to see only those records. I'll show this option. If not merge manager, any tool is fine. Hierarchy, data manager, whatever. In one of the tools, I'll show that. So that all will be covered. Yeah. So page size by default 20, we can change. That's a very minor thing. So now the next step is what? Yeah. So in this, I think we talked about all. You know. So unmerged pane, mask pane, and cell data pane. I think we talked about these things. So with multiple selects, merge manager, I didn't talk about it, but data manager we discussed. So I think we have seen all of them. Yeah. So last cell data, right? There's a merge, you know, the record with unmerged. That there's a first button, right? What does it mean? You will have two records, one unmerged, second matched. So based on these two records, we can perform merge. So one of them will be survived if you do that. Remember, yeah. Why only two records will be participated as part of merging, guys? Can someone guess an answer? Yeah. Simple. At any given point in time, one to identify match, two only will be used at any given point in time. Similarly, merge at any given point in time will compare only two only. Remember that. Yeah. So match case and merge case, one what you call one record will be compared with another record. Yeah. So which means unmerged pane data will be compared with what? Match pane data. Remember that. Yeah. So that's what we do as part of this particular what you call comparison. So in cell data, this is what I was saying. It's a button, right? So unmerged one left side, match left side, right side. If you try to click on this button, so one of them will be survived. Yeah. So apart from that, we've also talked about how to increase the trust score at record level. So that is applicable for trust enabled columns. I think we have done for one column. Yeah. Talked about it. On hold, I think you have done. Match is done. Cell data is done. So fact changes, I think we talked about all right. Yes. So this property we discussed already. This is done. This is relationship is done. Yes. Transitive match. Yeah. This part I think I didn't talk about it. So this concept you should understand. What is meant by transitive match, guys? Let's say there are 1, 2, 3 records. Yeah. So now one is matching with the two. So and two is matching with three. Now can the one what you call considered as match with the three or not?
Yes.
Right. So which means yes, you're right. So which means what we will compare at any given point in time two records, right? So now 1, 2, 2, 3 as a result 1, 3 also will be part of what you call match. Yeah. So that's what you call like a transitive match or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, fine. This is what you can see here. Yeah. So that's it about merge manager stuff. So after that, oh, this is different. I'll come to that later. This is what I think batch. Okay, that's it about merge manager stuff. Yeah. So after that, we talked about data manager, right? Can you talk about 2, 3 differences between the merge manager and data manager based on our examples that we did, guys? First one, no. So MM and DM. First one is what? In MM, we can edit a record here. Here also we can edit a record, same. But differences we'll talk about it. Can we add a record here? No addition. Yeah. Yes, sir. Can we add a record here? Yes.
Yes.
Next. Yeah. Can you perform unmerge here? Yeah. Answer is what? No. Here we can perform what? Unmerge. We have seen it, right? Yes, sir. And main change is what? Can you perform what you call change for other than indicator value 2? Answer is no. So can you do it here? What you call performing the change for any state of record or any status of record? Answer is yes. Yeah. So these are major what you call this. I'll take out. So these are the major differences between what you call merge manager and data manager. Guys, yes or no? Multi-selection, rest of them, they're all same. Yeah. So now let us talk about these things. This is a flag chain, right? So any status of record or any state of a record also. Okay, unmerge we discussed. Add, I think we have not done, if I remember correctly. Remember, guys, yeah, when this option, why do we need this particular add record, which is available for data steward? Can someone answer this question? Yeah.
Data steward might not know SQL.
Yeah. So one sec. Remember, guys. So add a record means where are we adding a record? Directly onto a base object table. Yes, sir. Yeah. If you write a SQL or whatever, right? So there is a chance to make a mistake. You know, SQL means you have to take care of all dependents, all that, right? So it should be very careful. If you know it's okay, but still sometimes you make a mistake because we're all humans, right? No, to solve that, we have got add ops. That's the one thing. And second is what? Second major reason is what? Let us say we are in the middle of processing or middle of executing this data flow process, like a landing is done, staging is done, and loading is also done. Now, before match, if you get some what you call mail or any call pager from customer saying that can you take up this record for today's business? If you get such kind of questions, then how do you take care there and there itself? That's where add record can be used. We can directly add a record to what? Base object table. Remember that. Yeah. So that's a primary reason why we have it. Not only that, I talked about one record, but we can add bunch of records. Yeah. Now, can we add bunch of records directly as part of this data manager? We have only one for now. Bulk option is there in application side. We can use it, or it is very simple. Yeah. So we can, as you said, right? Someone said SQL, right? So we can also write one SQL command to add a record or n number of records to base object table. What you call the bulk mode. This is very straightforward. And other way is what? There's a concept of what you call user exits, where we can create one separate button. If you click on that, then it allows for what? Selection of bulk records so that we can load all the records on a base object table. And those records could be in the form of, let's say, Excel or CSV data, whatever. Yeah. So that way also we can take care by adding one of the button apart from what we have with the existing what you call data manager tool. Clear, right? So that way we can take care. Yeah. So that's a new thing. I didn't talk about it. So today I'm just adding this point. So now, so once we understand this, right? Now the next question. So did we talk about? Yeah. Let us talk about conservative option. So loose we discussed already. Conservative, we can see the difference. Like yesterday, let's say we have seen 11 matching records with a sample data. Can we get this many number of matching records if we go with the conservative or not? Can someone answer this question? We talked about theory. Answer is what? You will not get it. This many number of matching records. Do we get it or not? Or depends on the data. Yeah.
So Narasimha, there is a question related to it. I thought of asking, right? I tried to touch upon it yesterday as well. So irrespective of the option we choose, conservative or the loose, right? The question is like, we loaded only 9 records, then how could the system find 11 matching records?
Sorry, we wrote 9 records. Now how we got 11 matching records? Is
Exactly.
that what your question?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can have even more than 11 also. Yeah. So yeah, answer is what? I think. So let us say we just talked about. Let's say there are 9 records. So let's say 1 as part of match. How the match would take place, guys? Yeah, I think we talked about it. First record will compare with what? Rest of the 8 records. Yes or no? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Yeah. 6, 6, 7, 8. As part of this, let us say while doing it, 1, there is no match, or let us say 1 with 3, 4, or 5, or 6. Let's say these many matches are there. So how many here total? There are 4 matches. Now let us
I
say
see.
let's go with 2.
No, I
2
think
with
fair
what?
enough. I think I got it.
You got it right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this way you'll get what? More matches. Not only 11, we can have even 20, 30 also. No? So this will get more matches because comparisons. It all depends on what? The number of comparisons. Like we have what? How many comparisons? N into. So N into what? N minus 1. This many number of comparisons. That's what happens. So N, let us say 9. 9 to 9 minus 1. So 72 comparisons would take place with this input data. So look at 72 comparisons. So maximum we can have what? 72 matches with 9 input records.
Got it.
So minimum it could be 1, 0 also. You got right, Aman?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's good that you asked that question because I didn't talk about N into N minus 1. Now I talked about it. Fine. So now let us understand what you call conservative flow. Then we'll come back to what? Another topic. Let's get into this tool, guys. I request everyone to get into the tool.
In Narasimha, I'm not able to log in RTS Cloud.
Which
162.
okay.
Yesterday I saw your mail to use DO address instead of customer.
Which is done, right? You can use address based object.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Customer.
address instead of customer. Yeah, but I'm not
No.
able to log in VDI.
Oh my God. Okay. What happened? Yes. 1 second. Let me see what else we have. Numbers. 173 is there.
Mine is 162.
If it is not ready, means we need to go for some other option, right? I don't know. Wait. 173 is not there. Try 173, Ankit, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Just type right now.
173, right?
173. I don't know why they have not brought up this.
No, I'm getting the same issue. Not able to log in.
Anybody using 172, guys?
Yes,
Vishal?
I'm using 172.
Oh. 171. Anybody using?
Yes, Narasimha, I'm using 170.
170 or 71?
171.
Oh, options are gone. 1 sec. Just give me 1 minute. 62 is not powered. What is the reason actually? Oh. Let me see. Use 162. That is not up. This is very bad. So 3.
Narsimha, when I log in to my user 108, I can see my virtual machine VMware is not working. All are logged out. Something. So
108,
need to,
madam.
yeah. So need to start virtual machine or
Okay, so please share your system. Let's see.
yeah.
I don't want to. Let's see.
I'm sharing my screen.
6171. Please.
Able to see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Do I need to start this?
Oh my God, what is this talk or what? Yes, double click on VMware workstation, ma'am. Yes, power on.
Power on now? Yeah.
108. Okay.
Okay.
I think 162 done. Hmm. 173 ఉందా 73 కూడా చేసావా నువ్వు 73 చేసావా
Windows error recovery. Not able to connect on anything.
yeah so Ankit just wait for 2 minutes no? You'll get it now yours
Okay.
will come up madam yeah fine
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
so, okay I don't know who is not. Fine. So now let me get into this. Fine. So, okay. Match columns no change. Match rules has no change. Only one change. So before we make a change, what happened? Let's press. So yeah. So 1 second, let me bring this. Ankit, did you access this 162 yesterday after the session?
Yesterday session, no.
But
After
I
session,
sent a mail to you, right? After fixing that problem. Yeah.
yeah, you
So
sent me mail.
But after that, did you get a chance to log in? No.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. I don't know why they are restarting. Okay. Fine. So let us try to perform this cleanup guys. Wasting time. Fine. So let us try to, I think if you guys have it, I'll just copy it quickly. So xref, then match, then strip. That's all right. Okay, let us run this. Okay. Comment. Yeah. So yeah, now if you just verify the data, B1 nothing will be there. Just verify it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So now let us start changing this. Yeah. So select this match rule and it. So change from loose to what? Conservative. Yeah. So what is meant by accept limit adjustment, guys? I think we talked about it. What does it mean? Accept limit adjustment.
Like, sorry, additionally, we could make it more loose or more tight based on the values we provide, either +2 or -2.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, so -2 would lead to what? Overmatching. Any +2 or whatever, right? Would lead to what? Undermatching. Because as she said rightly, right? The more closures with a positive, and then more what you call losing matches or probable matches with minus. Fine. So, but the degree of similarity will be very closer with a plus value, but degree of similarity is very, very less, like percentage will be very dead. Yeah? So now we just change it to conservative. And the geo, I think we talked about that. Say okay. Yeah. So now let us execute this. We'll go with the process, starting with stage. This one, right? Yeah, just done it. Actually, it's optional actually. Load is fine, but we're just following process learning. Yeah. So let's try to refresh. So stage we got 9 rows. No data changing. So then load. So please run the load job. Ankit, they can try. Yeah, so let's try to refresh. So we have 9 rows got inserted. Now run the match. So it's a default, right? So I can execute it directly. Okay, refresh. Reset is done. So can you see here? We got only 2 matching records. So though the records are 9, but we can see only 2 matches. So this much of difference you can see between what loose and conservative. Yeah. So yes, now let us see what are those records. By getting into the merge manager. Select base object table, get the count, select the package and begin merge. Yeah. Can you see first record, no match. Second record, you can just navigate. Second record, no match. Third, yeah. So there is a match here, right? So now we can see why it got matched. Yeah. So yeah, let us look at, we are using C3 column, right? Yes, head IJ. Yeah. So IJ is matching with what I and JK. Yeah. So which means you can see I means how many characters? 9, right? So 9 by 10, 90% is match. Then this one is what? IJK, right? 11. So which is JK 10 by 11. Yeah. So which is again more than 90%. So this is a one match. How about this? Yeah, here also there is a match. I with IJ. I, how many characters? 4, 9. So 9 by 10. It's 90% exactly here. Yeah. So whatever. I'm just calculate rough number. So actual numbers and in commercial you get it. You'll see that there'll be entry here, score. So that's it. Yeah. Like how we can say matches. Same thing. 1 with a 2 means 2 with 1. Same thing here. Yeah. So, but ultimately we got only 2 matches. Yeah.
Narasimha,
Yes, please.
yeah, since we are doing the fuzzy matching, so the order is also matters. Means if we give A, B, C, D, and the next column if we give B, A, C, D, E, then still it
Column
would be
next
4.
row. Next row, right?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next row. Yeah. Go ahead, Shivendra.
yeah, next row. Yeah, I wanted to change the order. Like we are giving A, B, C, D, then next row A, B, C, D. Instead of A, B, C, D, I wanted to give B, A, C, D. So the number position will change, right? But still it is a fuzzy matching, means the character is matching. So still it is going to be the 90% or what we are calculating or what? I wanted to ask whether it is depend on the character position or not.
Definitely it matters with the character position, but not based on the row. Shivendra. I think you're talking about row. Yeah. So ABCD first row, second row, let us say BACD. That's a simple example, right? Let's say
Yeah.
with that, yeah, ABCD is matching with the BACD, vice versa, 1 with the 2, 2 with 1. In both the cases, matches only. But where it differs, no, I'll talk about it. Let's say there are 3 records. One is first record is a base record. Second and third will be used for comparison. Yes, sir. Now let us say one is matched with what second. but one is not matched with what? Third. But if you try to compare second with third, there is a match. In that case, order makes a difference. Or else, for first two records, whichever the order, first or second, it won't make any difference. Shivendra. But even second case also, though it makes a difference, but we will leave it to data steward, right? Where they'll take a look at how the match has happened, then they'll take correct what you call action, like what to be merged or what not. So ultimately we can say that order is not a problem at all with respect to data, but with respect to meta, like order of rules, right? That matters a lot. Meta is what matters, data doesn't matter. Sivendra, yeah, you got right?
Yeah, okay.
So, yes, so here we have seen what we call matching records, right? Now can we flag it for auto merge? We can do it if you want it. Let us say I'm just flagging it because yesterday we did manually, right? Now we'll go with what flagging also for fuzzy. You know? So this also I'll flag it. So this also I'll flag it, and then we don't have any matches. Yeah. So these are all unique records. Now tell me, guys. So what do we need to do with you all the unique records? Now, one question: can we convert all what you call unmatched rows as what golden records over here or not? Guys, you got the question, right? Can we convert all of them to what you call golden records with one action? We can do it in three ways. One, multi-selection, select all of them and perform accept unmatched rows as unique. That's one option. And second, we can also select second action, right? Accept all records without a match in assignment list, because all the records are part of one steward. That way also can do it. And third, anyway, is a superset. That also can be done. These are three ways to perform all this unmatched record. All unmatched ones can be converted to what? Golden records. Yeah. So let us click on this. Say yes. Say okay. Now that disappeared, right? Because we have done one go, right? Now we can just check this in the backend and see how many golden records. Can you see, guys? So we got only 3 records, which are what we call still queued for merge. Yeah. So we can, and now we can check whether they have been queued for auto or not, because we already sent this for flag for auto merge. Yes or no? So which means now we can go and run auto merge job and see what we are going to get it as a result of it. It should merge, right? Yeah, it is done. So we can see 2 auto merge records. One is a unique record that we could able to see in the backend table. So this will disappear. Now let us look at this. Yeah. Can you see, guys? Now all are golden records. Yeah. Which means we converted unmatched records to golden records. Plus, we have also converted even matching records to golden records with auto merge. In this case, we perform both manual for all the unique records, converting all unique records to golden records. With auto, we converted matching records to what golden records. That's it. Like how to perform both with merge manager and auto merge. I hope you all could able to get the same result. How much is the count here? 7. Why not 9? 9 got converted to 7 because there are 2 unique records, sorry, 2 duplicates, right? So because we have seen only 2 matching records. Yeah. Those 2 will be gone. So we can see only 1. So that's it about the effect of conservative match level. Yeah. I hope all of you got the same thing. Yes or no, guys?
Hey,
Yes.
Narasimha, have you flagged those 2 remaining records?
Yes, we flag auto. No, which flagging flag for unique records we cannot flag it. Duplicate
Yeah.
records, yes, we did.
You flagged to what?
Auto merge. Can you see here? So whenever you see a matching records, there is a flag for auto merge will be enabled in the bottom.
Oh yeah,
Cell
you
depth.
flagged to that. Okay.
Exactly, we selected that. Yes, you are right. Then after that, then we need to go to auto merge job and done that.
Got it. Yes.
This yes, yeah.
Nasima, just wanted to highlight one thing. Someone is again trying to use my user 172. Everything got restarted and it is asking me to reconnect. So after reconnecting, I can say everything is closed.
Guys, who's using? That's what I think Umang asked separate user, but they said it's very complex to maintain. Lab guys, so what to do? So now is it restarted now? Vishal, no.
Yes, Nrsimha, everything is restarted. Everything is like it's new
Yeah.
or I'm restarting JBoss again, but
Check your system, Ankit. Yeah, Ankit, your system is ready.
yeah,
Vishal, system.
it's ready.
No, that's okay. Now 172, right? So restarted. Why is doing this? Okay, so we need to bring up this VM again, huh, Vishal?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Oh, who is shutting down this? Okay. So make sure that this part is done, guys.
Now I'm running that standalone command again to make the server up.
In 172 down, yes, sir. 172 down like that. కొంచెం ఇట్లా పొద్దున అట్లా డౌన్ అండి 103 169 ఏంది ఇది కొత్త ఇట్లయితే కష్టం కదా ఒక్కరి వల్ల మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా వెయిట్ చేయాలి కదా చూడండి మీ చెక్ చేయి okay so yeah so that's it about what conservative option. Now let us talk about having multiple rules. Yeah, one let us say exact, other let us say fuzzy, so that you will see the effect of that. Now let me ask one question, guys. If you have multiple rules, yeah, how the execution would take place, guys? Rule 1, rule 2. This is based on C2, let us say. This is based on C3. So this is, let's say, exact. This, let's say, fuzzy. Let us take this. Now tell me, if first rule got satisfied, are we going to execute second rule or not? First question. Question 1. Yeah. If first rule is satisfied, yeah. So which is match. Then are we going to execute second rule or not? Answer is what? Answer is what?
No.
It's mutually exclusive.
Yeah. So which means yeah. Now let us say first is not executed and second it is going to get evaluated. That's fine. So let us say first is execute, what if it matched? Even if we go for second is also, let's have matched. Will it happen? Answer is no, anyway, it will not proceed further. That's it. Yeah. So order is going to play very key role. In this case, that's what I was saying, I think, Shivendra. So order is going to play a very key role while building what? Match rules. So that we are going to see it practically now, Shivendra, to answer your question. Yeah. But you asked question on data side, but effect will be in meta side. Yeah. So let us try doing it. Yeah. So what kind of data we have? One second. See to column what we have. Do we have any set matches? Yes, we have. I think one is that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, let us build it. Yeah. So go to schema and add a rule set. Yeah. So which is general rule set based on what exact and also fuzzy. Yeah. So this is a optimal configuration, guys, because we should always go with what? Combination of exact followed by fuzzy, but it's not mandatory. Let's say if the business expects all should be fuzzy, we need to use fuzzy only. But this is optimal way to build. Yeah. So now let us try to select what? Exact. Yeah. Then click on edit, select C2 exact. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first one. Say okay. Then we'll make this to what? Cute for auto. Hmm. One second. Okay, let me change my resolution. Yeah, can I say, guys? So there is a button called auto. Just click on that. So I say yes. Now add one more rule here. It's a fuzzy. Same thing like what we did, right? We'll just select it. We are just combining, nothing else. Yeah. Here, let us say we go for what? Typical. We covered conservative. Let's go with what? Typical with address. Yeah. And then say okay. Fine. This is manual. And make it as what? Active rule set. Yeah. Yeah. So prior to set of this, let's clean. After that, we'll go with update option later. So let's clean this data. Or else it reset match. Yeah. Yeah. So clean the data from the base object table and different tables. So now we can just verify this. So no data. Yeah.
Narasimha, for me, it's showing license is not valid or expired. So I think I need to do the control C in the CMD and again run the standalone.
What? So within VM date, right?
Yeah, date I
Seems
have
like
changed, but already it was standalone was running. Okay. So then I saw the date is the current one. So I made the previous one. But when I am logging into Hub, it is showing the license is expired or not valid.
Yeah, I got it. Just change it and restart them.
I already changed the date, but it's showing. So I need to do the control C and need to run the standalone.
Restart JBoss. That's what it means.
Yeah,
Control
okay.
C. Fine. So empty data. Now let us go to console and save this. Yeah. So this message, I think we talked about it. Yeah. So now we can just run. Yeah. Let's try to run the load. Let's just stage is shut down first. Yeah. Stage load match. Yeah. Stage is done. 9 rows. Load. So here you can see 9 rows, then match. Default, right? Run match. Can you see, guys? Now we can see both. So one is queued for auto merge and 2 are queued for manual merge. So total matching records, there are 3. Yeah. So this way, in this example, we could able to see effect of both the matches. Yeah. So let us see in merge manager how to identify the records which are queued for auto and also manual. Yeah. I hope all of you could able to see similar metrics, right? Yeah, done, guys. Till this, I think we're on the same page. So let me change this resolution.
Narasimha, have you checked for my user 172? Vishal, this.
It is ready now.
But still,
Vishal.
like the resolution is getting changed in between. I'm not sure why it is happening. It's not stable
Resolution
actually.
with VM or outside?
VM. Resolution is getting changed multiple times. I'm not sure why it is happening.
That should not happen. But anyway, so your VM is working, huh? Or not? Vishal? Forget about resolution. Your server JBoss is up and running, right?
No, it is not,
No.
Narasimha.
Just start, no?
Okay.
Change the date and start, Michelle. Yeah. So, okay, now, so let's get into this merge manager, guys. Yeah. Can you see, guys? First record, which match rule? Match rule 1. Look at here. Yeah. What we discussed, once the rule got matched, they not proceed further to execute other rule. So which means, do we have any second rule that satisfies this value ABCD or ABC? That should never happen. Let us say that. So ABC, can you see, guys? ABCD is matched with ABC. Again, first rule only. 1 with a 2, 2 with 1. That's what it means here. Yeah. So there is no problem with second rule. Now here, no match. Here, no match. Here, no match. Here, no match. Here, there's a match. Now can you see here? Second rule. This data is totally different, which is not conflicting with what? First rule. So it is matching with another row, which is I, which is J, IJ. So that is fine. Yeah. So this is opposite, IJ with I and one more extra, which is JK. Yeah. And JK with what? IJ. So that's it. Here we got two matching records, which satisfies with what term? Second rule, and one matching record satisfies with what term? First rule. Remember that. ABC, ABCD, one match, which is exact, right? Then, so JK with what you call J, one match, and IJ with I, another match. So two matching records in what fuzzy rule, which is second rule. So that's what we can see over here. That's it about matches. Yeah. Yes or no, guys? Same thing we can also see in the backend table also. Yeah. So let's go to this backend table and look at what the records. Yeah. See here. So here you can see match rule. See here, match rule is same for first two records. It's a fuzzy, yeah. And last one is what? Exact. And auto merge. Can you see here? Auto merge indicator. Yes, for what? Exact match rule. That's what we did, right? First rule, exact, and second and third, which is going to be what? Fuzzy match rule. Yeah. So that's it. So that's what we can see over here. Yeah. Clear, guys? So front end we have seen, and back end also we have seen. Auto merge indicator we have not seen in the front end, but here back end we can see it. Auto merge indicator set to 1. Yeah. I hope all of you could able to the same result, right? Yes or no, guys?
Pratima, for using the address, I need to create the stage table on landing table.
Yes, I think I've already done that.
No, it's not there.
Just check. I think I've done yesterday. Okay. I've already done and then verified also. It worked. But anyway, you can also add your own thing. Huh? Okay. So So that's it, guys. Now, let us perform what? We can perform either flagging or it could be even what you call within merge managers, we can do it. Yeah, let us do it here for some of them. So let us take out all the unique records, right? So convert, third option, accept all records without a match. Yeah, third, so that all unique records will go away from you. Yeah. So you have only either exact matching records or see here. Now the count has come down, right? See, we can see only 3 matching records, right? 1 exact and other 2 are what? Fuzzy. That's it. Yeah. Now steward can take a call, like what to do with this, whether to flag or ABC, ABCD, right? It's matching, right? Now, can you see the bottom? There is a merge, the unmerged record with a matched. So if we do that, so 1 will get survived, which is most recent, whatever. Same thing, we can also repeat for even now. These fuzzy matching records, if you want to do it, or we can also say accept whatever that we have already done, right? Let us go with this option. Yeah. So that's it. So flagging we discussed. Now we have done with what? Complete creation of golden records from merge manager itself. So that's what we covered now. Okay. So now let's go to what we call backend and see whether all the records have been converted to golden records or not. So answer should be yes anyway. Can you see, guys? All got converted to golden records. So this is what we could do to create what? Golden record. Yeah. Clear, guys? So there are one matching record, right? 2 and another record is also 2. So most recent, which is ABCD, other one ABC, right? Got survived. So here you can see what C1, C2, C3. Yeah. So here you can see ABCD, whatever, ABCD, whatever. Yeah. So you'll get to see what corresponding golden record formation. Yeah. So that's based on most recent that we know. Now let us talk about what you call other options as part of what? Merge. Yeah. We didn't talk about it. Match key distribution is a fuzzy analysis we use, guys. If you have more what you call keys, here we don't have more keys. That's why we cannot see all 9 records, right? If you have more keys, then combination can be used to identify like the matches, yeah? Probable matches. See, it has come down based on selection of character, just like a filter. We can see filter value here, right? So that's it. It has come down. Yeah. Now let us talk about important topic, which is merge settings. Yeah. How many merge rules we talked about, guys? Can someone talk about it? Yeah. I'll just reset this resolution. Yeah. So how many what merge rules we discussed, guys? Yeah. One most recent, second immutable row ID, third based on distinct systems, and fourth based on what? Trust. Yeah. Fine. Now let us talk about this merge options. Immutable row ID object. So who can answer this, guys? I think I talked about it. Yeah. Yes or no? Immutable row ID object. What does it mean? Immutable means constant, right? Which means whatever record that we have within this source system, they all will be treated as what? Unique records. and they will not undergo as part of what you call merge with other source systems. So, but within itself, if you want to create what you call one of the record as golden record by merging, who can do it? Data steward can do it, not auto. So immutable part is a unique part or unique records in this source system, whatever you selected here. None means no source system selected. So, but steward can take a look at all the immutable, what you call, no-ID objects within the immutable source system. They can perform merge within itself. Yeah. Next, distinct source system. Distinct is again unique, right? But let us say CRM is what? Distinct. Within itself, no merge will take place, but with others, in the sense, with DNB lookup S1, right? It can undergo as part of what? Merge. That's a difference. Immutable is different, distinct is different. And auto rules, if you want, you can use it, or else no. That's it about distinct and immutable. And plus, I think we talked about most recently, we talked about it. Yeah, that's about merge rules. I think till this we talked about earlier, match only previous OD objects, but we have not talked about match only once. What does this mean, guys? Match only once. Yeah. Who can answer this? I think last two properties I didn't talk about it. Yeah. What does it mean, guys? It's match only once. Yeah.
Once a match is found, the process would not look out for any other probable matches.
Okay. Let's say if there are 10 matches. Example. And as and when it encounters the first match, though we had 9 more matches, it will not proceed further. It will stop there. So we are cutting down, let's say 10 matches toward 1 in this example. This is an optimal option. So, but when we use this, in case if let us say we want to focus, assuming that source data is organized based on the most recent data in the first. Then if the most recent data got matched, then let us say we need to stop them. So that we could do it by using what? Match only once. But this is applicable if we enable what? Match only previous OID objects. I think we talked about this option, right? Yes or no? So now, last option, when do we use this? Dynamic match analysis threshold. Comparisons. You can just remember that keyword. Use this property for limiting or extending the number of comparisons. No? So 0 means it can allow unlimited number of comparisons. Why we need comparisons? To identify match, right? Yes, sir. If we compare one with rest of the records, then only we can identify match, right? So if you want to cut down the number of comparisons, then we can change the number from what, let's say, 0 to something else. Yeah? So that's what we can see over here. Yeah. So that's yeah. And remember, because of this, you can have overmatching also. If there are too many comparisons, right? We can have more what you call overmatching, and lesser the number undermatching. This also will have effect. So, like example, we talked about accept limit adjustment. There also that also will lead to what? Under or overmatching. This also will lead to what? Under or overmatching. But this one is going to cut down what you call the number of matches. This one, only one from many. Yeah. So again, these are all optimal options, right? So till this normal options. Maximum matches for manual control. I think we talked about all of this. Yeah. So then
Narasimha,
yes,
before you go.
yes.
So yeah, there's a question like why is it like the option is only enabled if we have this match only previous to ID object option selected?
That's what I said. Most recent. That's what I started with. Most recent data, you'll have it in what? Newly arrived data. Yes, sir, madam.
Okay.
Then we compare with the most recent data with previously processed data. Yes, sir. Once you encounter first match, right, we can stop there. It makes sense only for previous loading objects. Again, if you try to do within itself, which is already processed, you'll get to see the wrong data. We are not, let us say, making latest data, which is contributed as part of match. With this way, latest data only we compare. Yes or no? Like I gave one example, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 with 1. That's if it encountered a match. So latest data is getting matched, right? Then we can stop. You got right?
Got
Exactly. Got right?
it.
Within itself, we are not doing here. It's just 1, 2, 3 already done. With the latest only we are focusing. Now, yes, Sandeep. Sandeep, your voice is not clear. Sandeep, can you please come closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Yes, Sandeep, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
No.
Hello.
Guys, others could able to hear Sandeep voice, huh? For me, it's breaking.
It's still breaking.
Yeah, now it is good. Go ahead, Sandeep.
Okay. Can you share any real-time examples, any real-time use case for these options?
Match only once or
All
Sandeep?
three. I mean,
Okay, fine. Yeah, let us
once
start
and last and the second last one. Match only once and the last one, the limit option.
with match only previous already objects, right? Yeah. Fine. Let us start with match on previous already object talked about. I think last one, but one you're saying, right? Yeah. Anyway, let me start with third also. Third one from the bottom. Yeah. So third one from bottom, I think I talked about somewhere. I think I said it yesterday also. Yes. Can you see, guys? So this one, this is for what? Run one, Sandeep. So let's say we have 3 rows which are already processed, right? And run 2, we got 4 new rows. Yeah. Now, let's say business says that our focus should be more towards what new records with with comparison with old records. That is our expectation, because so we focus on, do we have any similar records with existing or previously processed data or not. In that case, we compare with the newly arrived data against with what only previously processed data. Example here you can see comparing 4 with what 1 to 3, 5 with what 1 to 3, and so on. Clear, right? So in this case, match could happen with any combination, right? So here we are focusing only what comparing externals or newly arrived data with the previously processed data. We are not doing within itself because in this case, let us say that this whatever new data has come in, which does not have any within itself matches, but it could have matches with what previously processed data. In that case, we go with this option. I repeat, within itself, there will not be any match, but across we expect a match. In that case, we go with this particular option. You got right? So for example, let us say if you take any manufacturing company where they're producing what different types of products. Let us say we processed 3 types of products earlier with n number of rows for 3 products, and we created 3 golden records. Clear, right? Now let's say we got 3 new products. Some could be similar. Yeah. Let us say 4 could be similar with what first record with this what minor what you call input parameter change. For example, if you take a triangle product, yeah, so triangle product which is 1, but second is also at 4. Let's say 4 is also triangle product, but with one of the what is point got changed, only one parameter. Then in that case, what happens? Still then we match. If you go with a fuzzy, right? We are comparing with fuzzy. So these kind of similar products, but 5 and 6. The second is what? Trapezoidal and octa or oct shape or hex shape, which is another one, which is let's say 6. They're totally different product shapes. But this one is what? Similar kind of shape. Similarly, if you have 5, which has got similar kind of shape, which is processed in the earlier run, then we can say that those records will be treated as what? Matching records. This is one of the simple use case where we can use what? This match only with what? Previous row ID objects. Sandeep, is this clear? Then we'll get into the next one. Sandeep, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, second one. Second is what? Match only once. That's the second one, right? So second one, let us say we have got one as and when we encounter first match, just stop there. Don't proceed further to what you call identify some more matches. So same thing we can take. This is most recent data. Yes or no? So these are most recent data. So this is going to be what? But option is what? Match only once you selected it. Again, same example. In this case, let us say we don't expect what you call too many products. In a sense, here three different kinds of products. Here also 3 different kinds of products. It's minor change. So minor change is parameters. In this case also, whenever we don't expect too many changes here. So whenever we encounter this kind of match, then stop. If we try to compare 5 with, let us say, 1, it doesn't make sense. Cannot find any match. But there could be very loose match, which we don't expect. This is going to be what? Very conservative match. So that is a good one compared with what? Second one. Similarly, 6, if we try to compare, again, they may not have match, but very loose match we can have, but not as closer to as we have it for triangle shape. Loose match, the 60-70% trapezoidal also. So still we can have what we call match if you go with very loose. So but in that case also we can go with what? Match only once. First match, just stop there. We'll stop it anyway, but even after that we'll send it to steward. If steward feels it's okay, or else they can also take a look at the records, all the records. After that also they can take a call. Who are they? Data stewards. Not final thing, guys, though we select this match only once. And see why we are doing this here, because if you know like what we are doing with respect to what business expectation, then these options are fine. If not, it's better not to touch, because with these options, if you have many matches, right, then we can save time to execute a match process, nothing beyond that. And another option is what? Dynamic match analysis threshold. Yes or no? What does it mean? What does it mean? We talked about comparisons, right? So to limit or to have more comparisons. So remember, guys, so let us say we got 4 rows. How many comparisons we have? Maximum we can have, let us say 24, whatever, right? Now, here we can say that we can specify by default it's 0, which means dynamic match analysis threshold will be disabled. In a sense, it can accept maximum factorial 4 combinations, which is 24 comparisons. So, but we can specify here instead of 0, just perform only 2 comparisons, not more than that. So which means again, this option we can still use it for match only with the previous ready objects, but we can use even for others also without this. But this is applicable for both match only with the previous processed ready objects, or even for all the rows. But when in case if you are sure about our data organized in such a way that, so first matching ones will be the good ones and subsequent ones are the bad ones. And in that case only, we can go with this. On what basis we decide? So assuming that from source systems, we are going to get in that particular, what you call, form. Or let us say we have not got in that particular form. What we can do, we can organize the data or arrange the data in a descending order so that most recent data will come at the top. So when you try to perform less number of comparisons, anyway, we are going to make most recent data, which is part of a match. So in this case, we do it. Other case, if the source system people have taken care, we don't need to take care of this ordering part. If not, we can take care of it. Yeah. So yes, where do you order, guys? Can someone answer this question? Where do you order the data? We are just talking about theory. I think we have already done it. Where do you do that?
Wizard.
Query. Yes, you are right. Without query saying, right? Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, so that's it. So once you order the data, right, then most recent data we are trying to survive. In that case, if you have taken care like organizing data, right, then we can limit the number of comparisons so that we can save time. Or else what happens? So we are trying to cut down factorial 4 comparisons to what? 2. See how much? 22 comparisons we are trying to cut down here. If there are that many combinations, unless this is the maximum number, it may not go up to that, but I'm just taking worst case. Yeah. So this is what, with this, you'll get to see what? Under match. No? Now, if you have, let us say, all of 20 comparisons, then over match. So we have both. But when do you go for it? In case, though we have got what you call not most recent data, still we can have some good data, right? It is not that always most recent data is what? Good one over what you call even old dated data. It's not true. Sometimes even old data is better than most recent. In that case, if you want to capture such kind of records, then we can increase the number from 0 or from 2 to some other larger number so that you'll get many matching records, which will lead to performance overhead. But if you want accurate or most accurate, we go with a larger number. If not, we'll go with what? Smaller number. You got Sandeep? Sandeep, I hope I answered the question. If not, let me know, Sandeep.
Yeah, Narasimha, Shivendra here.
Yes, Sivendra.
So if we choose the match only once option, then there is no use of this last property, right?
Which property?
Yeah. If you can go to the hub.
Okay. Yes, Sivendra.
Yeah, if you choose the match only once option, then there is no use of dynamic match analysis, right? Because matching will start as soon as it got the first match.
No. One second. Remember, guys, with respect to order, which one comes first? Dynamic match analysis threshold or match only once? Which one comes first? First comes dynamic match analysis threshold. Number of comparisons, right? After comparison, only match comes. Yes or no? Yeah. Here we take a call. Yeah, let us say 2. Then first comparison, if it is matched, then we are stopping it with this option. Order is what? First comparisons, then match only once. Shivendra?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So yes. 0 is what? Unlimited. Yeah. So these are optional options. Sorry. Sandeep, I hope you got the answer, right? So looks like your mic is some. No, it's okay, right? Sandeep? Okay, fine. Some problem from Sandeep's side. So okay, I think looks like you said yes. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Yeah. So that's it about this particular topic about yeah. So I'll talk about the sample data. So we have got some pre-built sample data. We see that with a match and merge. So prior to that, let me talk about another
Hey,
steward tool. Yes.
Narsima. So my BO table got locked, and as a result of that, I'm not able to run any job. You want me to share the screen?
Yes, please. Locked.
Yeah.
What is it missing? Oh, there's error. Batch not set because job is already running. Oh, you are trying to run the one which is already executed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I think there is a match job that is already running.
Load, right? Okay. Mhm. Match is executed. No?
No, I deleted the history, but there is a match job that was running for a long time.
Okay. Oh, it's holding lock. Huh? What is the message actually? I think it's saying it's already running, right? That's what it says.
Yeah, the bad job is already running on this table. That's what it says.
Okay. So do one thing. Yeah. Go to, okay. Go to right lock. Right lock. 1 second. Release lock you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now again, go to right lock. Even no. Acquire exclusive lock.
Okay.
But now try
Narasimha,
to run the.
so we can
Yes,
go to the repos table as well, right? Maybe we can set the job to incomplete, or maybe.
Set
It's
to
still the same.
incomplete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. That's a back end, but
Yeah.
front end we are trying to do. So, okay, this we still have same problem, right, Uma?
Yep.
Yeah, back end we can just reset. Yeah, that is there. But front end, why it is not unlocking it?
You
We
want
can
me
check
to
on
try one more
repos
time?
lock.
Yes, madam.
We can check on repos lock table as well, right?
That is fine, but that is in the back end. So
Okay.
lock table can just reset. Yeah.
If the match job was running, can you go to match table and set status as incomplete? Can you try that?
No, I removed the match table. Match table is completely clear now.
Empty, right? Is it
Yeah.
committed? Commit.
No, what do you want me to commit?
Commit. After delete, no commit.
No, that was all done. There is no data in the match table, as you can see.
No, after delete, we need to commit. Yeah, that's okay. It's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to run the loads. Then this should have.
The same error.
Okay.
So
Only one option. Yeah. Exclusive lock, did you try that?
I'll try one more time.
Okay.
Nope.
Then resetting option only. Front end it's
This
not working.
lock, clear lock.
Yes.
Right lock, acquire, flip lock. Still the same.
Then I think backend table. Yeah.
What's the table name?
So just search for log table. See repos or log table. You need to search exact name. I can say.
See repos
don't remember.
applied lock.
See repos applied lock. Yeah.
Okay.
You can just delete this row.
Yes, no comment this.
Okay. I think it should work now. Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah. But
Thank you.
front end, no, that's the front end is not working, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to say that. If you try to perform clear log, right? Clear exclusive should work here. Yes, sir. Clear, then why what clear is doing that?
I tried all the options, right? None of them are working.
That's what clear should do, like what you did delete, right? Clear should do that actually. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a problem here. That's fine. I'll check that. Yeah. Fine.
All right.
Okay. So now let us start getting into what like how to perform this particular hierarchical data part. So far we dealt with what? Only linear data, right? So like adding a record, modifying a record, all that. Adding we have not done, but it's straightforward. So which is in data manager. So you can just add a record. Yes, so here you can just any number of records can be added here. Yeah. So we can see pre-built records, and then if you want to add a record, click on plus and start adding. Yeah. I said 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, whatever. Yeah. This is one by one you should do it, but bulk also you can do it by using user exits or whatever we discussed. Yeah. Not from outside application, we already have this option bulk loaders. Yeah. That else we can do it. So I think this we talked about it. Now linear data is done. Now let us try to focus on what you call hierarchical data. Yeah. So let me open this presentation. Yes. So yeah, let us take one simple example to understand this hierarchy, right? So let us take an organization where you'll have different types of employees, right from team member, lead, manager, till as head of the organization, right? We'll have n number of employees. Yeah? So now one reports to another. There's a clear hierarchy defined over here. That's one example. So likewise, you can also think, let's say relationships or data relationship could be based on affiliations or among entities or like individual to organization, organized to organization, whatever. Relationships could be of any sort, you know, like team member to manager or team member to lead or manager to whatever. You can have any kind of relationships. Now, if you look at, if you have very large data with a too many number of related records, across a number of people or a number of products, whatever, right? How are we going to organize and start performing what data management operations? They are the questions, right? Yes, sir. So that's where, so if you look at existing stuff, where it will be organized based on what petrinets. We know how the petrinets works, right? Where you'll have simple state transition diagrams where you'll have corresponding relationship. For example, let's say we have got one person by name John. So he has got 6 loans and whatever, and has got levies or is what do you call part of some other or he is owning call whatever, right? So he has got relationship with John Lewis, whatever. So which means we can build state with the corresponding transitions by using pertinent diagrams. But it's very difficult to understand by looking at this particular existing relationship. Now, how one can start what you call getting it translated to what simple and easy visual representation. That is where Informatica MDM hierarchy tool is going to help us to configure metadata, which is hierarchies we call. So by with like what we can see over here, this way we can just create hierarchies. Like for example, here it's well structured, right? Household to client, client to account, client to organization, or to or whatever. So we clearly have so main hierarchy, sub hierarchy, sub whatever. So we can have any number of hierarchies over here within the top level hierarchy. So this is how we organize what we call hierarchical data. Yeah. So once you organize in this way, then we can start what we call performing the data management by using what hierarchy manager. So within hierarchy manager, we can perform what we call adding a record, modifying a record, deletion of a record, whatever, right? So all such things can be done within this hierarchy manager. Yeah. So like if you have any relationships, you know, with affiliations or with some other entities or whatever relationship, right? So we can just perform the change. Yeah. Let us say there are n number of 10 reporters to vice president. So we need to add one more 11th reporter to what? VP. Then in that case, we can add a record